tugging me back into myself, and I realize I'm ready to rise again. Yesterday felt heavy, lingering too long in my chest, but the night softened the edges, smoothed the noise, and now the morning breathes courage into my bones. The glow through the window feels almost like a hand lifting my chin, nudging my heart forward, reminding me I'm stronger than I believed yesterday. I inhale deeply, letting the newness settle in. Every breath a small step toward brighter ground, and the world seems just a little lighter. Rise again with the warmth of morning fire. Let the sunlight rewrite the doubts of yesterday. I step forward braver, brighter, lifted inside, because every dawn reminds me I can rise again. New light, new skin, find my strength within. Rise again, here I go. The air is cool but full of motion, carrying hints of hope in the spaces between breaths, and I feel my pulse sinking with possibility. Little by little my energy gathers, not rushed, just naturally building, like the day itself encouraging me to keep going. I shake off the last pieces of yesterday's shadows, let my shoulders fall, my spirit widen, and I move into the morning with purpose. The echo of doubt fades beneath the rising sun. I let confidence return in gentle waves, and something inside me clicks back into place. Rise again with the warmth of morning fire. Let the sunlight rewrite the doubts of yesterday. I step forward braver, brighter, lifted inside, because every dawn reminds me I can rise again. New light, new skin, find my strength within. Rise again, here I go. Even if the day brings storms or slows my pace, I'll return to this moment, this rising warmth, because resilience isn't loud, it's faithful. Rise again with the warmth of morning fire. Let the sunlight rewrite the doubts of yesterday. I step forward braver, brighter, lifted inside, because every dawn reminds me I can rise again. New light, new skin, find my strength within. Rise again, here I go. The morning settles into me like a new beginning, a promise that I can start over as many times as I need. And I walk forward feeling newly alive, with open hands and a steady heart. I greet the day that welcomes my return, ready to rise again, now and always. Morning light lands softly on my room, like a blank page waiting in quiet anticipation, and I feel my heart ready to write something new. I breathe in slowly, letting the moment settle. Yesterday's worries fade like ink washed clean, and a small smile rises before the day even begins. The sun paints warm lines across my floor, soft strokes of possibility leading me forward, and I know today holds a fresh chapter for me. Every sunrise feels like a gentle reset, a reminder that I'm allowed to start again. inspiration. Each breath feels like a new idea forming, and I step into the day filled with quiet excitement. I move with purpose, not pressure, letting joy guide the rhythm of my morning, and trusting the small choices to lead somewhere bright. The world outside hums with possibilities, each sound like a cue pushing my story forward, and I follow them with open-hearted ease. Even if the path curves or slows later, I'll remember this confident beginning and return to the place where my story felt possible. New story begins with the morning glow, a bright start carved just for my next step. I walk ahead ready to choose my colors, because today is mine to shape, line by line. Turn the page, breathe free, write what I want to be. New story starting now. I won't wait for everything to be perfect. I'll begin where I am with what I have, because every chapter of growth starts simply with me. New story begins with the morning glow, a bright start carved just for my next step. I walk ahead ready to choose my colors, because today is mine to shape, line by line. Turn the page, breathe free, write what I want to be. New story starting now. The morning settles into my spirit gently, a promise that I control the pen today, and I feel grateful for another chance to grow. With a hopeful breath and an open heart, I walk forward into the next chapter, writing my new story, one bright step at a time. A soft rhythm taps at my window like a friendly knock. The morning breeze carries a tune that makes my shoulders sway, and before I know it, I'm smiling into the brand new day. The kitchen hums with little sounds that fall into a beat. My cup clinks slightly, joining the melody of the morning, and suddenly the whole room feels like it's cheering me on. Sunlight pours in with a warm golden tempo. It slides across the floor like a dancing spotlight, and I follow it, shine with footsteps falling into rhythm. This groove grows bigger with every breath I take, pulling me in with a joyful, irresistible sway, and I let it move me, letting excitement rise freely. I feel the morning groove lifting my high power, flowing through me like a beat I can't ignore. I move with bright energy, bold and ready to shine, because today begins with rhythm, light, and joy. Step in, tune in, let the good vibes spin. Morning groove, carry me on. The world outside wakes in perfect harmony. Birds on breezes, footsteps, it all fits together, and I breathe it in like the soundtrack of a hopeful day. like a familiar uplifting tune. I feel the morning groove lifting my heart, high power flowing through me like a beat I can't ignore. I move with bright energy, bold and ready to shine, because today begins with rhythm, light and joy. Step in, tune in, let the good vibes spin. Morning groove, carry me on. Even when the day turns heavy or the rhythm slows, I'll remember this early morning beat inside me, because once I find my groove, I can always return to it. I feel the morning groove lifting my heart, high power flowing through me like a beat I can't ignore. I move with bright energy, bold and ready to shine, because today begins with rhythm, light and joy. Step in, tune in, let the good vibes spin. Morning groove, carry me on. The rhythm softens but stays warm within my chest, a gentle pulse reminding me the day is mine to shape, and I walk forward with steady joy lighting my way. I breathe deep, letting the morning groove settle in, feeling bright, refreshed and wonderfully alive, and I step into the day still humming with happiness. A gentle light spills over the quiet sky, waking my sleepy heart to rise again. A warm breeze whispers promises of something beautiful waiting ahead, and in this tender silence I feel today beginning to glow from deep within. I stretch my arms into the soft golden air as the world slowly opens its eyes. Coffee steam curls upward like a tiny signal calling me toward hope, and the stillness of morning reminds me that every start is a chance to renew. The rhythm of my heartbeat syncs with the hush of the dawn. I hear a quiet song inside me saying today might shine brighter than I expect, and suddenly the weight I carried yesterday feels lighter than the breeze. Here and in the early hour I feel something shifting gently but strong, like the universe is nudging me forward, whispering go on, you've got this. And I breathe it in, letting courage settle softly in my chest. This is my sunrise boots, my moment to glow and rise. The power of morning flows through every part of me. Tonight's doubts fade away. I step into today with a smile, letting my spirit shine a little louder, because every new dawn lifts me higher than before. Let the morning flow, let the good vibes grow, every heartbeat saying ready, go. I rise, I shine, I claim this day as mine. Soft rays dance on my window like tiny reminders of joy. A quiet spark becomes a flame, warming even the parts I forgot, and I feel myself returning to who I'm meant to be. I take my first steps into the world with lightness in my feet. The street hums with possibility as if cheering me forward, and I realize happiness begins in the smallest brave decisions. The sky broadens above like an open invitation to choose joy. Every breath feels alive, like it's painting hope across my heart, and the morning becomes a gentle celebration of being here, being me. Here in the glow of daybreak, everything feels new and kind. The world tells its stories in soft colors, lifting me with quiet strength, and I welcome the rising energy, letting it guide my steps. It's my sunrise boots, my moment to glow and rise. The power of morning flows through every part of me. Tonight's doubts heavy across the sky. I know the light is still there, waiting to break through for me. And with every sunrise I learn again that hope never leaves. This is my sunrise, boost my moment to glow and rise. The power of morning flows through every part of me. Tonight's doubts fade away. I step into today with a smile, letting my spirit shine a little louder. Because every new dawn lifts me higher than before. Let the morning flow, let the good vibes grow. Every heartbeat say you're ready, go. I rise, I shine, I claim this day as mine. A final breath of morning light settles softly around me. Peace and power blend into something quietly radiant. And I feel today open like a door I'm finally ready to walk through. So here I stand in the glow of a brand new beginning. The morning lifts me, strengthens me, fills me with bright intention. And I carry its warmth with me as I step boldly into my day. The moment my eyes open, excitement rushes in like sunlight. A spark jumps in my chest, telling me today is gonna shine. And I feel the world calling me forward with a bright electric pulse. I tap my toes to the rhythm of a brand new morning beat. The room lights up with energy as if it's dancing with me. And every little sound feels like a cue for something fun to start. My mind clears like a blue sky right after the rain. Possibilities scatter around me like glitter in fresh air. And I'm ready to move before I even finish breathing in. This early rush feels like a secret superpower. A soft strength turning into something bold and unstoppable. And I let it rise, flowing faster through me with every breath. I rise quick, riding the wave of a brand new day. Morning power lifts me up, washing all the doubts away. I step out shining, letting the sunshine echo in my voice. Because today feels bright enough to rewrite everything. Wake up, glow up, let your heartbeat speed up. Light in my eyes and I can't get enough. I rise quick, ready for anything. The breeze slips in cool and playful against my skin, like the world is teasing me with all the joy waiting outside. And I spin once, laughing at the rhythm inside my chest. My steps hit the ground with confidence. I didn't plan, every block feels like a runway stretching toward a good day. And the energy of the morning keeps pushing me forward. I feel like I'm wrapped in momentum, made of sunlight. A warm force spinning around me, telling me to keep going. And the whole city hums like it's cheering me on. This growing spark is turning into a bright blaze. I can feel my courage climbing higher with every moment. And I open my arms to the rush of a new beginning. Yeah. I rise quick, riding the wave of a brand new day. Morning power lifts me up, washing all the doubts away. I step out shining, letting the sunshine echo in my voice. Because today feels bright enough to rewrite everything. Wake up, glow up, let your heartbeat speed up. Light in my eyes and I can't get enough. I rise quick, ready for anything. Even if the world throws shadows in my path, I'll keep running toward the light I feel inside. Because mornings like this remind me I can rise again. I rise quick, riding the wave of a brand new day. Morning power lifts me up, washing all the doubts away. I step out shining, letting the sunshine echo to rewrite everything. Wake up, glow up, let your heartbeat speed up, light in my eyes, and I can't get enough. I rise quick, ready for anything. The fire of morning settles gently but stays alive, a warm, steady glow that guides my steps onward, and I hold it close as I walk into the promise of today. I take one last deep breath of this bright morning air, feeling the power flow through me like a quiet anthem, and I smile because today I rise quick and free. Soft light slips into my room, brushing my cheeks with a gentle warmth. A calm breath fills my lungs and opens a door inside my heart. And slowly I feel a quiet glow rising from deep within. The morning breeze wraps around me like a soft invitation. It carries the scent of a new day waiting for me to step forward, and I let myself enjoy this slow but steady start. My heartbeat finds its rhythm in the hush of early hours. Thoughts line up gently, no rush, just space to begin again. And I feel a tender strength waking up along with me. There's power in this softness, a spark hidden in the calm. It rises like a small flame, steady and warm, impossible to ignore. And I welcome it, letting it light the path for my day. I glow awake, finding my shine in the quiet morning air. The power flows through me softly, lifting me without force. I rise with ease, holding hope like a gentle melody inside. And today feels brighter because I choose to shine. Wake slow, glow steady, heart open, mind ready. I shine in my own quiet way. The world is still, but I feel it humming with possibility. Every ray of sun seems to say you're right where you need to be. And I let that truth settle sweetly on my skin. I take my steps with a confidence that feels natural. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, just me moving with intention. And the morning rewards me with pockets of joy along the way. Every sound, a bird call, a soft wind feels like encouragement. The day unfolds like a gentle promise I've been waiting for. And I walk forward with a heart a little lighter than yesterday. This quiet fire keeps growing, warm enough to guide me. I hold on to its glow, letting it brighten my thoughts. And I trust that it will carry me through whatever comes. I glow awake, finding my shine in the quiet morning air. The power flows through me softly, lifting me without force. I rise with ease, holding hope like a gentle melody inside. And today feels brighter because I choose to shine. Wake slow, glow steady, heart open, mind ready. I shine in my own quiet way. Even when storms or shadows try to dim my spirit, I'll remember mornings like this, full of warmth and quiet strength. And I'll rise again, glowing from the inside out. I glow awake, finding my shine in the quiet morning air. The power flows through me softly, lifting me without force. I rise with ease, holding hope like a gentle melody inside. And today feels brighter because I choose to shine. Wake slow, glow steady, heart open, mind ready. I shine in my own quiet way. The soft glow stays with me, warm against my every step, guiding me forward with a peaceful, confident rhythm. and I turn the page of today with a calm but certain smile. Morning wraps around me like a gentle reminder of my strength. I breathe in the light, letting it settle deep in my soul. And I walk into the day softly glowing, beautifully awake. The moment sunlight hits my face, a bold fire wakes inside me. A pulse of ambition sweeps through my chest like a quickening drum. And I know today is calling my name with fierce, clear energy. I brush off the pieces of yesterday like dust from my shoulders, letting the fresh breeze sharpen my focus, brighten my mind. And every breath feels like a promise I'm finally ready to claim. Oh, my steps stand stronger, more certain than the day before. The morning hums like 1,000 confident voices cheering me on, and I let the rhythm carry me into the heart of today. There's a spark in me that refuses to dim, growing louder, brighter, braver with every heartbeat. And I let it rise until it spills into the whole morning. I move with a forward spark, blazing through the dawn. Morning power lifts me higher, pushing doubts far behind. I claim my place in the sunlight, letting confidence overflow. Because this day is mine to rise, to shine, to own. Fire up, step proud, hear your heart speak loud. Forward spark, igniting everything. The air tastes new, like possibility, waiting to unfold. A gentle thrill runs through me, turning nerves into courage. And I walk faster, eager to meet whatever the day has written. I can feel the world shifting under my steady feet. Every challenge looks smaller in this warm morning glow, and strength settles inside me like a loyal friend. The city wakes with me, shining in full color. Its rhythm matches my heartbeat, bold, bright, unafraid. And I step into its energy, ready to claim my moment. This courage keeps rising like a flame, meeting the winds. I breathe it in, letting it shape the way I walk. And I trust its heat to carry me through the unknown. I move with a forward spark, blazing through the dawn. Morning power lifts me higher, pushing doubts far behind. I claim my place in the sunlight, letting confidence overflow. Because this day is mine to rise, to shine, to own. Fire up, step proud, hear your heart speak loud. Forward spark, igniting everything. Yeah. Even if shadows stretch across my path, I'll burn through them with the fire I've grown. Because mornings like this remind me of who I am. Unbreakable, rising real. I move with a forward spark, blazing through the dawn. Morning power lifts me higher, pushing doubts far behind. I claim my place in the sunlight, letting confidence overflow. Because this day is mine to rise, to shine, to own. Fire up, step proud, hear your heart speak loud. Forward spark, igniting everything. The flame inside simmers steady, warm and sure, guiding each step with clarity I didn't know I needed. And I walk forward, glowing with the fire of a beginning. Morning wraps its strength around me like a fearless embrace. I breathe deep, feeling the spark brighten my whole being, and I step boldly into the day, lit from the inside out. A soft breeze nudges my window, wake with a playful hello. The sunlight laughs across my floor like it's dancing just for me. And suddenly I feel today stretching wide with bright possibilities. I pour my morning tea and watch the steam curl like a tiny celebration. A small moment, but it warms my whole chest like a secret cheer. And I smile at how simple happiness can be when I let in. The world outside glows in pastel tones, calm yet alive. Birds chime in with melodies that feel like a friendly welcome. And I sense my mood gently rising like the sun itself. Little joys flutter around me, light as feathers and just as sweet. They stack up softly, turning my sleepy thoughts into sparkles. And I let them lift me, knowing this feeling is worth holding. It's just a little lift, but it brightens everything. Morning power trickles in like sunshine, filling my heart. I step into the day lighter, happier and beautifully awake. Because sometimes all we need is a little lift to rise. Tiny spark, gentle start, warm light healing my heart. A little lift carrying me up. The world moves slow in the best way, giving me room to breathe. A soft hum of optimism wraps around me like a cozy blanket, and I carry that warmth as I open the door to the day. My footsteps fall into a cheerful rhythm I didn't plan. It's like my body already knows today has good energy waiting, and I follow the beat with a hopeful, easy grin. Colors seem brighter, laughter feels closer, joy more reachable. Even the small sounds of morning feel like encouragement, and the whole world feels lovingly aligned with my pace. Little joys keep showing up, one after another. I gather them like tiny gems sparkling in the light, and they fill my heart with a gentle, playful power. It's just a little lift, but it brightens everything. Morning power trickles in like sunshine, filling my heart. I step into the day lighter, happier and beautifully awake. Because sometimes all we need is a little lift to rise. Tiny spark, gentle start, warm light healing my heart. A little lift carrying me up. Even when the days feel heavy or the world feels loud, I remember mornings like this, soft, sweet, and full of hope. And I'll look for that tiny spark that lifts me again. It's just a little lift, but it brightens everything. Morning power trickles in like sunshine, filling my heart. I step into the day lighter, happier and beautifully awake. Because sometimes all we need is a little lift to rise. Tiny spark, gentle start, warm light healing my heart. A little lift carrying me up. The softness of morning settles into something strong, a quiet confidence that stays with me as I move forward, and I hold the little lift close as my day begins to unfold. I breathe in the sweetness of a new day, ready to bloom, feeling lifted, steady, and quietly joyful. And I step out into the world, carried by a little morning magic. The moment my alarm rings, a rush of spark fires through my chest. I stretch into the new day like I'm unfolding fresh wings, and instantly I feel something powerful snap awake inside me. The room glows with early light, sharp and full of promise. I take one breath and it's like fuel pumping through my veins, and I already know today is not a day to hold back. Coffee brews with a bold aroma swirling like a victory call. My reflection smiles back, ready for something bigger than routine, and excitement starts tapping its rhythm against my ribs. This is the moment when energy floods in, a spark turning into a rapid rising flame, and I lean into it, letting momentum catch me completely. I kickstart my day with a heartbeat rushing bright. Morning power surges through me like lightning and soft gold. I charge forward fearless, lifted by the thrill of a new beginning, because today I'm built to move, to soar, to shine. Gear up, rise strong, feel the fire all day long. Kickstart my power on. A breeze sweeps across my skin, cool but electrifying. It's like the world itself is waking with me, pushing me gently into a faster, brighter rhythm. My steps hit the floor with purpose. I didn't need to search for. Each moment feels like a cue, pushing me into action, and my confidence climbs with every second. The city hums alive, matching the pulse inside my chest. Its vibrant noise feels like motivation wrapped in sunlight, and I walk with the kind of stride that makes doubt disappear. This rising wave of energy keeps pushing me forward. Power multiplies when I choose to embrace the day, and I let it lift me higher than I thought possible. I kickstart my day with a heartbeat rushing bright. Morning power surges through me like lightning and soft gold. I charge forward fearless, lifted by the thrill of a new beginning, because today I'm built to move, to soar, to shine. Gear up, rise strong, feel the fire all day long. Kickstart my power on. Even if shadows try to slow down my stride, I'll shake them off with the strength I woke up with, because once my power flows, nothing can mute it. I kickstart my day with a heartbeat rushing bright. Morning power surges through me like lightning and soft gold. I charge forward fearless, lifted by the thrill of a new beginning, because today I'm built to move, to soar, to shine. Gear up, rise strong, feel the fire all day long. Kickstart my power on. Energy settles warm and steady beneath my skin, a fire that won't fade as the hours unfold, and I walk forward knowing I've already won the morning, with courage humming inside me like a living rhythm. I breathe in one last burst of morning light, and step boldly into the day I'm ready to claim. Da, 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 da. Morning air slips through my window like a soft reset button. It wipes yesterday's dust from my heart with a gentle sweep, and I feel a clean open space forming inside me, ready for something new. The quiet of dawn settles around me like a calming blanket. I breathe deep, letting the cool air organize my scattered thoughts, and I sense my spirit smoothing into a peaceful, hopeful shape. Sunlight paints soft lines across my floor, steady and warm. Each ray feels like a quiet reminder that I can start again, and I welcome the stillness that makes my mind feel clear and real. There's magic in this calm, a power in the gentle reset. It rises through me like a slow wave of clarity, and I let the morning reshape the way I see softly as it wakes, giving me room to breathe. A gentle strength settles in my chest like warm rainfall, and I soak in the morning calm that fuels my growth. My footsteps feel lighter, guided by a confidence. Every sound around me feels like a blessing in slow motion, and the day opens like a new page waiting for my story. I feel aligned with the rhythm of morning's delicate glow. Hope trickles through me like soft water over stone, and I walk with a fresh steadiness blooming from within. This rising clarity wraps around me like a gentle promise, a reminder that I can rebuild myself anytime I choose, and morning gives me the perfect place to begin again. Fresh reset, letting the new day wash me bright. Morning power flows in quietly, lifting me from the inside. I step forward with a heart unburdened and soul wide open, because today begins with clarity, courage, and light. Deep breath, clear mind, leave the old behind. Fresh reset, my moment to rise. Even if I stumble or lose my way later in the day, I'll remember this calm sunrise glowing inside me, because every morning offers a chance to reset who I am. Fresh reset, letting the new day wash me bright. Morning power flows in quietly, lifting me from the inside. I step forward with a heart unburdened and soul wide open, because today begins with clarity, courage, and light. Deep breath, clear mind, leave the old behind. Fresh reset, my moment to rise. And in the quiet power of morning settles into my soul, a lasting warmth that keeps me steady through the day, and I move forward feeling renewed, real and ready. With fresh clarity lighting the path ahead, I breathe deep and let the morning reshape me once more, stepping gently but surely into my newly reset day. Light spills across my room, soft but full of intention. It touches my skin like a warm reminder of who I'm becoming, and I lift my head already feeling courage waking inside me. I catch my reflection smiling back, gentle yet determined. There's a quiet spark behind my eyes that wasn't there yesterday, and I let that tiny glow grow wider with every breath. Oh, the world outside glimmers with a hopeful golden haze. Its brightness feels like a loving nudge saying go on, try again. And I nod to myself, ready to rise a little higher. This morning light doesn't rush me, it simply lifts me. It wraps around the parts of me I used to hide away, and helps me see the strength that's been here all along. I rise brighter, letting confidence bloom with the dawn. Morning power fills my heart with an easy glowing courage. I walk forward knowing I'm enough just as I am, because today I shine from the inside out. Stand tall, breathe clear, let your heart draw near. Rise brighter, this is your light. A calm rhythm settles in my chest, steady and warm. It's the kind of peace that turns into strength without force, and I follow its pulse into the gentle start of my day. I move slowly but surely, guided by a quiet self-belief. The morning hums with a promise that feels made just for me, and every step becomes a soft declaration of trust. Oh, colors look warmer, sounds feel kinder, the world more welcoming. It's like confidence it fills the spaces doubt used to occupy. And I breathe deeper, letting hope settle comfortably inside me. I rise brighter, letting confidence bloom with the dawn. Morning power fills my heart with an easy glowing courage. I walk forward knowing I'm enough just as I am, because today I shine from the inside out. Stand tall, breathe clear, let your heart draw near. Rise brighter, this is your light. Even the tough days can't dim this warmth I've found, because it comes from within, not from the world outside. And I carry it like a quiet flame that never stops rising. I rise brighter, letting confidence bloom with the dawn. Morning power fills my heart with an easy glowing courage. I walk forward knowing I'm enough just as I am, because today I shine from the inside out. Stand tall, breathe clear, let your heart draw near. Rise brighter, this is your light. Morning settles into my spirit like a soft anthem, reminding me how powerful gentle beginnings can be. And I hold that glow as I step into the rest of my day, with the sunlight warming every corner of my confidence. I breathe in deeply, steady and sure, and rise brighter than I ever have before. Yeah. The early sky glows pale and gentle, like a dream taking shape. It pulls me forward with the softest promise of something beautiful. And I feel my heart stretch wide open to the possibilities ahead. A cool breeze brushes my cheek like a whisper of encouragement. The quiet morning stirs a hope I didn't realize I'd been missing. And I breathe it in deeply, letting my future feel closer. Light feels like silver on the edges of my day. Each shimmer feels like a door unlocking inside my chest. And suddenly everything seems possible again. I feel a gentle excitement flutter awaken me, a tender fire ready to grow brighter with every step. And I lean toward the dreams I once left waiting. New dawn dream rising softly in my heart. Morning power sweeps me forward like a warm, fearless wind. I walk toward the future, glowing with hope and clarity, because today begins with a dream too bright to ignore. Eyes up, breathe deep, hold the faith you keep. New dawn dream guiding me on. The world wakes slowly, letting colors settle into place. And I feel the rhythm of new beginnings sinking with my breath. A calm but powerful anticipation builds inside me. I take the first steps of the day with quiet determination. The excitement feels gentle but unmistakably real, and it strengthens me like a secret promise from my own heart. My thoughts drift toward everything I still want to try, not with pressure but with a soft sense of possibility. And hope forms a bright path beneath my feet. This morning fire glows pure and encouraging. It reminds me that dreams move when I do, and I feel ready to want, let's believe. New dawn dream rising softly in my heart. Morning power sweeps me forward like a warm, fearless wind. I walk toward the future, glowing with hope begin. New dawn dream rising softly in my heart. Morning power sweeps me forward like a warm, fearless wind. I walk toward the future, glowing with hope and clarity. Because today begins with a dream too bright to ignore. Eyes up, breathe deep, hold the faith you keep. New dawn dream. The gentle flame of morning settles quietly inside me. A small but powerful reminder of the future I'm building. And I step forward, warmed by the dream I carry. With the new dawn reflecting softly in my spirit, I breathe deeper, stronger, more certain, and walk into the day led by the dream awakening in me. A soft hush fills the room before the day begins. The air feels crisp, like it's sweeping away everything heavy, and I breathe in the quiet freedom of a brand new morning. The world is still, but somehow full of life. A gentle clarity washes over the pieces of yesterday, and I feel the tension inside me begin to loosen. Sunlight slips across my skin like a cleansing breeze. Its warmth melts the tight places in my heart, and I welcome the release with a grateful sigh. Something tender lifts inside me, weightless and real, a feeling like scattered clouds clearing from my spirit, and I let the morning open every window of my soul. Clear morning, washing every worry from my mind. Power flows in softly, light as fresh rain on warm ground. I step forward, renewed, unburdened, and beautifully open, because today begins with clarity, peace, and hope. Let go, breathe slow, feel the calmness grow. Clear morning sets me free. Oh, the air shimmers with a gentle, effortless calm, and I let it seep into every part of me that felt tired, letting peace replace what used to feel tangled. My heartbeat steadies into a calm, confident rhythm. Every inhale brings comfort, every exhale brings release, and I feel space growing inside my chest. The morning light dances on the walls like a quiet blessing. Its glow reminds me that I'm allowed to start again, and I choose to meet the day with a lighter heart. This gentle clarity rises like a tide of quiet strength. It softens my edges and brightens my path, and I breathe deeper, trusting the calm that fills me. Clear morning, washing every worry from my mind. Power flows in softly, light as fresh rain on warm ground. I step forward, renewed, unburdened, and beautifully open, because today begins with clarity, peace, and hope. Let go, breathe slow, feel the calmness grow. Clear morning sets me free. Even when life gets loud or heavy again, I'll remember this fresh, calm beginning, and return to the softness that clears my heart. Clear morning, washing every worry from my mind. Power flows in softly, light as fresh rain on warm ground. I step forward, renewed, unburdened, and beautifully open, because today begins with clarity, peace, and hope. Let go, breathe slow, feel the calmness grow. Clear morning sets me free. The morning's quiet strength settles rest deep in my spirit, turning clarity into confidence that lasts. And I step into the daylight, fresh and free. With each breath, the world feels brighter and easier. I hold on to the peace the morning gave me and move forward clear, calm and beautifully awake. Quiet minutes wrap around me like a soft embrace. The world hasn't rushed in yet, and I hold the calm gently, letting this small, precious moment belong only to me. Warm tea sits between my hands like a tiny sanctuary. Its rising steam feels like comfort breathing outward, and I let relaxes just settle softly across my shoulders. The silence is tender, full of room for my feelings. No expectations, no noise, just my own steady presence. And I lean into the peace that greets me at daybreak. These gentle moments refill the parts of me that were tired. They remind me I deserve softness before anything else. And I breathe deeply, letting self-love take the lead. Gentle start, filling my heart with morning peace. Power rising slowly like sunlight, warming my skin. I'm moving to today with kindness for myself, because the soft moment gives me the strength to shine. Slow down, tune in, let the calm begin. Gentle start, my quiet power. My quiet power. A soft breeze dances through the room, barely a whisper. It feels like the world acknowledging my slow awakening. And I savor the sweetness of beginning my day with care. I stretch slightly, letting my body wake at its own pace. Every motion feels intentional, patient and loving. And I feel myself reconnecting with who I am beneath the noise. The light shifts warmer, filling the room like a gentle blessing. It invites me to carry this tenderness through the day. And I nod to the quiet promise resting in the air. In this small pocket of time, I rediscover my center. A peaceful strength rises the more I honor myself, and gratitude fills me with a warm, steady glow. Gentle start, filling my heart with morning peace. Power rising slowly like sunlight, warming my skin. I'm moving to today with kindness for myself, because the soft moment gives me the strength to shine. Slow down, tune in, let the calm begin. Gentle start, my quiet power. Even when days get heavy or my heart feels worn, I'll remember these quiet minutes meant only for me, because this gentle start is how I find my strength again. Gentle start, filling my heart with morning peace. Power rising slowly like sunlight, warming my skin. I'm moving to today with kindness for myself, because the soft moment gives me the strength to shine. Slow down, tune in, let the calm begin. Gentle start, my quiet power. The warmth of this morning settles into my spirit, a reservoir of softness I'll carry through the hours. And I step forward, held by the strength of calm. With a final deep breath, I greet navigate the unfolding day, feeling grounded, cared for, and quietly bright. And I move on with the gentle power I found within. The door swings open and morning air rushes in, cool and bright. A wide stretch of sky greets me like a fresh canvas, and I feel something inside me lift with the open horizon. The light hits the ground like scattered diamonds. Each sparkle feels like nature cheering me into the day, and my steps fall into rhythm with the rising sun. A breeze brushes past, crisp and full of energy. It clears the last shadows of sleep from my thoughts, and I breathe deeper, letting the freshness wake my spirit. The sky widens above me, bright and unstoppable. Its endless blue reminds me how much space I have to grow, and I let that freedom pour into my chest. Open sky, lifting my heart with every breath. Morning power flows in like wind beneath my wings. I move forward fearless, guided by light and clarity. Because today begins with space to dream and fly. Step out, look high, feel the open sky. It fills me, sets me free. Birdsong arcs through the air like notes of encouragement. The world seems to shimmer with possibility, and I follow its rhythm into the brightness ahead. My pace quickens as energy rises in my veins. The cool wind feels like a friend urging me forward, and confidence blooms with every open breath. Trees sway lightly, dancing in time with the morning. Their movement whispers, keep going, you're doing fine. And I let their gentle wisdom guide my steps. The horizon stretches farther, inviting me into something new. Hope glimmers in the sunlight, spilling across my path, and I welcome the promise rising with the day. Open sky, lifting my heart with every breath. Morning power flows in like winds beneath my wings. I move forward fearless, guided by light and clarity. Because today begins with space to dream and fly. Step out, look high, feel the open sky. It sets me free. Even when clouds gather or the day feels heavy, I'll remember this wide, bright morning sky and the freedom it placed gently inside my heart. Open sky, lifting my heart with every breath. Morning power flows in like wind beneath my wings. I move forward fearless, guided by light and clarity. Because today begins with space to dream and fly. Step out, look high, feel the open sky. It fills me free. Morning settles around me with a warm, hopeful glow. Every breath carries a hint of the freedom I felt, and I walk forward held by the sky's open embrace. With sunlight warming the path in front of me, I breathe deep, steady, and full of promise, and step into the day beneath an endless sky. The morning rush hums around me like a buzzing chorus. hours, but inside I hold on to a small pocket of quiet, letting myself arrive in the day, one breath at a time. The kettle sings, the clock ticks, my thoughts race ahead, but I pause long enough to catch my grounding and feel the day slowly opening instead of chasing me. Light filters through curtains in warm, forgiving streaks. It softens the edges of everything demanding my attention and reminds me I don't need to sprint to start well. A little calm settles in, gentle but sure, it spreads through me like morning warmth on cool skin. And I let that ease become the start of my strengthening. Slow boost rising softly but steady inside. Morning power doesn't have to rush to be real. I move forward at the pace my heart can keep, because this gentle start still lifts me high. Breathe in, ease through, find the pace that's you. Slow boost my kind of power. The world outside speeds up, but I stay grounded, holding on to the quiet rhythm I built for myself. And I feel strength bloom in the space I chose. I tie my shoes with a calmer heartbeat, letting intention replace the usual morning scramble. And everything feels more doable when I move with care. Even the sound of traffic feels less chaotic than before, as if my slower rhythm is reshaping the world around me. And I step forward feeling balanced and capable. This gentle momentum grows with each mindful breath, a calm confidence whispering through my thoughts, and I follow its unhurried rise into the new day. Slow boost rising softly but steady inside. Morning power doesn't have to rush to be real. I move forward at the pace my heart can keep, because this gentle start still lifts me high. Breathe in, ease through, find the pace that's you. Slow boost my kind of power. Even on the busiest days, I'll remember this truth, that strength doesn't always roar, it often grows quietly, and moving slowly can still carry me far. Slow boost rising softly but steady inside. Morning power doesn't have to rush to be real. I move forward at the pace my heart can keep, because this gentle start still lifts me high. Breathe in, ease through, find the pace that's you. Slow boost my kind of power. The morning settles into something warm and manageable, and I carry my steady rhythm with confidence, knowing I shaped my own beginning today. With a quiet smile and grounded breath, I walk into the day balanced, gentle and sure, lifted by the slow boost that made me stronger. Ha 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 ha. Morning light slips in softly, landing warm on my face. I stretch, blink and feel a quiet smile settle in. Something about today feels like a little victory already. The coffee drips steady, rich and perfectly bold. A tiny win, but it sparks something bright in my chest, and I take the first sip like a good omen for stubborn fight. My favorite shirt feels just right against my skin, and I catch myself humming without even trying. These little wins stack up gently, but they lift me big. They whisper, you've got this, in the sweetest way, and I let their warmth settle deep into my morning. Small wins giving my heart a happy spark. Morning power builds from the tiniest moments. I step into the day brighter, lighter, ready to rise, because even small victories can change everything. One step, one grin, let the good vibes begin. Small wins lifting me high. The breeze outside feels cooler than usual. It brushes my skin like a surprise dose of motivation, and I walk faster, carried by the feeling of this is my day. Traffic clears just when I need it to. A simple blessing. The song I love plays like it knew I needed the boost, and joy bubbles up from places I forgot I had. I feel my shoulders drop, my mind unclutter, as if the world is lining up just a little in my favor, and confidence spreads through me like warm sunlight. Another small win, it's softly, but it matters. It reminds me that momentum can start from almost nothing, and I hold on to that truth as my energy rises. Small wins giving my heart a happy spark. Morning power builds from the tiniest moments. I step into the day brighter, lighter, ready to rise, because even small victories can change everything. One step, one grin, let the good vibes begin. Small wins lifting me high. Even if the afternoon gets loud or things fall out of place, I'll remember these tiny moments that lifted me, because small wins have a way of carrying me farther than I expect. Small wins giving my heart a happy spark. Morning power builds from the tiniest moments. I step into the day brighter, lighter, ready to rise, because even small victories can change everything. One step, one grin, let the good vibes begin. Small wins lifting me high. The glow of these tiny victories stays warm around my heart. Quiet confidence walking beside me as the day unfolds, and I hold on to the joy that started with something small. With a grateful breath and a light step, I move forward, lifted by the little things, ready to make today shine in my own way. The morning quiet settles around me like a warm shimmer. Soft light pulls on the floor, gentle but undeniably strong. And I feel a steady confidence start to rise inside me. I breathe in slow, letting calm fill every corner of my chest. The weight of yesterday drifts off like dust in sunlight, and what remains is a quiet strength I almost forgot I had. My reflection meets me with a softer, certain gaze. There's no pressure, just recognition of who I'm becoming, and I let the truth sit warmly behind my ribs. This glow is subtle but powerful, steady as sunrise. It reminds me I don't need to be loud to be strong, and I feel bravery waking gently in my heart. Inner glow guiding me through the start of today. Morning power rises from a calm place deep within. I move forward knowing I carry everything I need, because this quiet perspective. A peaceful rhythm settles into my heartbeat, and I know I can trust this strength unfolding in me. My steps feel grounded even before I leave the door. Every motion shaped by intention instead of rush, and clarity spreads through me like warm morning light. The world outside hums with its usual noise, but inside I'm steady, unshaken, rooted, awake, and I walk with a confidence I didn't need to chase. This gentle power keeps rising, quiet but sure. I hold it close like a secret blessing for the day. And it fills the space doubt used to live in a glow, guiding me through the start of today. Morning power rises from a calm place deep within. I move forward knowing I carry everything I need, because this quiet confidence lights my way. Stand firm, breathe slow, feel the fire grow in a glow, shining true. Even if moments get messy or shadows cross my path, I'll return to this glow that never leaves me. Because true strength doesn't fade, it lives steady and warm. In a glow, guiding me through the start of today. Morning power rises from a calm place deep within. I move forward knowing I carry everything I need, because this quiet confidence lights my way. Stand firm, breathe slow, feel the fire grow in a glow, shining true. The morning settles deep into my spirit like a promise, a reminder that I'm stronger than I feel on the hard days. And I step forward holding the glow that rises just for me. With a steady breath and a gentle certainty, I walk into the day warmed by my own light, trusting the inner glow that leads me on. The air feels different, today lighter and full of promise. Sunlight spills over the horizon like an open door, and something inside me whispers, this could be the day. I breathe in the cool air, crisp with possibility. It curls around my thoughts like a spark ready to glow, and I feel excitement rise before I even know why. The world looks brighter, like it's painted new for me. Every sound feels alive, birds, wind, the hum of morning, all carrying hints of something good waiting ahead. I can't see it yet, but I feel it in my bones. A gentle pull, a soft thrill beneath my heartbeat, telling me today holds something special. Fresh chances swirling in the morning light, possibilities stretching wide before my eyes. I step forward with hope, rising like the sun, because today feels open, bright and full of promise. New day, new spark, let the magic start. Fresh chances calling me out. The breeze sweeps through my hair like a quiet invitation, as if the world is nudging me towards something new. And I smile without even meaning to. My thoughts drift to dreams I put aside for later, and suddenly later feels a lot like right now. The morning gives them room to breathe again. guarantee that chances don't need to be chased, they arrive. Especially when I'm open enough to see them. Fresh chances swirling in the morning light. Possibilities stretching wide before my eyes. I step forward with hope rising like the sun, because today feels open, bright and full of promise. New day, new spark, let the magic start. Fresh chances calling me out. Even if the day twists or slows or turns unexpected, I'll remember the spark that woke with the sun, and know that possibility always lives close by. Fresh chances swirling in the morning light. Possibilities stretching wide before my eyes. I step forward with hope rising like the sun, because today feels open, bright and full of promise. New day, new spark, let the magic start. Fresh chances calling me out. The morning settles into my spirit like a hopeful whisper, reminding me the world is full of doors I haven't opened, and I step forward ready for whichever one glows first. With a bright breath and an open heart, I walk into the day, welcoming the new, chasing nothing, receiving everything. A soft beat rises with the first light of day. The world wakes slowly, humming its gentle melody, and I feel my heartbeat syncing with the morning rhythm. Footsteps on the floor, light and easy set the pace. The quiet sounds of morning falling to perfect timing. Little motions turning into a feel-good groove. The sun peeks in like a spotlight, warming my skin, and suddenly my body feels lighter, looser, ready. Each breath falling into rhythm without effort. It's subtle at first, a small spark in my chest, but it grows with every second the day brightens, and I let the energy pull me closer to joy. Morning rhythm lifting me into motion, a gentle beat turning into something bright. I step into the day with the rising pulse, dancing into new beginnings with a smile. Step in, breathe out, feel the good beat shout. Morning rhythm taking me higher. The air outside feels musical in its own way, like the breeze carries a melody only I can hear, and I walk forward with a quiet bounce in my stride. By the time I reach the street, I'm fully awake, the world's rhythm blending with my own, and the morning feels like a song I'm meant to sing. Colors look brighter, the sky looks wider, every sound becoming part of a poppy chorus, and optimism settles warmly across my shoulders. The pulse of the day rises with the sun, matching the excitement flickering inside me, and I follow its rhythm straight toward possibility. Morning rhythm lifting me into motion, a gentle beat turning into something bright. I step into the day with the rising pulse, dancing into new beginnings with a smile. Step in, breathe out, feel the good beat shout. Morning rhythm single beat. Morning rhythm lifting me into motion, a gentle beat turning into something bright. I step into the day with the rising pulse, dancing into new beginnings with a smile. Step in, breathe out, feel the good beat shout. Morning rhythm taking me higher. The morning groove stays with me as I move forward, a subtle soundtrack of confidence and hope, keeping me lifted long after the sunrise fades. With a bright breath and a smooth, easy sway, I greet the day, dancing on the edge of possibility. Carry